is. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Friday, 26th day of April, 2013. Let's see. Let's go over our results for the morning. Okay, we were plus 23 on gold, plus 19 on the Russell, plus 6 on soybeans, and we were flat on the natural gas. And we were also flat on crude oil. I don't think we took a single crude trade this morning, but we certainly took. I think, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 other trades. It took us 36 minutes and 5 trades this morning to get to plus $120 a contract. So we got our 2 points in 36 minutes this morning. Let me show you the spreadsheet, show you where we stand. We still have 2 business days left this month, and I actually took 2 business days off this month. And we are at plus $4,900 a contract as of today. Gross $4,900 a contract. These are all the results per market that we've taken. Trades that we've taken were plus 175 on beans, plus 2120 on the Russell, plus 190 on natural gas, plus 780 on crude, and plus 1510 on gold. There's another 125 that came from the yen and copper so far this month. As far as reaching our 2 points per day goal, we did it on all but 2 days this month. We had 2 break-even days this month. All the other days, we did it. If you were just stopping once you reached that 2 points with us, once you reached that 2 points with us this month, if you stopped at that point, you would be plus $1,945 a contract in the 18 trading days that we've had so far. Let's see. We've taken 195 trades so far this month. And that's it. That's where it stands. We have 2 more trading days. Last month we had 5202.5 was our high for the month. That's where we ended the last month. I need to make $303 to beat last month. Over the next 2 days I need to make $303. So hopefully we'll have some good trading action on Monday and Tuesday, and we'll get that done and continue our trend of more every month. Alright. Today's trading, there was a ton of opportunity today. A ton of opportunity. This is the crude oil. I usually start right out with the crude. I didn't take any trades on crude today. Well, I don't have any marked down, so if I did, it was a break even, but I don't think I did. I might have pointed some out, but it doesn't look like I took anything. Nope, I didn't. Okay, I know I pointed out a whole bunch of trades, like right over here. Well, let me go through the trade setups for you. Okay, I'll go through those fairly quickly. It's a 4-step process. If you're going to take a trade off the BBC, you're going to wait for a pullback to the BBC. It's a 4-step process. 1 is the crossover of the MA1 over the BBC. 2 is price pulls away from the BBC. The BBC is the green line, by the way. The MA1 is the blue and red line on price, and the BBC is the green line on price. 3, price pulls back down. Finds support at the BBC. That means tests it, touches it, whatever, it hits the BBC, and then it closes in the direction of the cross. It would be an up close for a long trade or a down close for a short trade. Okay. Once it's done that, you want to make sure that you have divergence down here and that your cycle is the right color. You want it to be blue for a long trade or red for a short trade. Okay. Right over here for a short trade. That's what you want. All right. Then you just get in right there at the up close or at the down close, whichever one, and that is the trade you're looking for. That is one of the trades. Okay. The other one is when the market has so much momentum that it doesn't pull all the way back up to the BBC. Okay. It doesn't pull all the way back to the BBC. Now, there's a couple things that can happen when it's doing this. It's because it's got so much momentum, it's pulled a long way away from the BBC. You see? It's pulled a long way away from it. So it's possible that the cycle, on a pullback toward the BBC, it's possible that the cycle is going to change color. So what you have to do is just draw a trend line up the bottoms, in the case of a short trade. Draw a trend line up the bottoms. Make sure you have divergence down here. The cycle color isn't as important on this. You know, the cycle doesn't have to be red for a short or blue for a long. But you do have to have a down close below that trend line. Alright? A down close below the trend line, or an up close above the trend line. Whatever the case may be. Alright, if you're going short, it's a down close below. If you're going long, it's an up close above. Alright? That's it. That is all there is. Now, you are going to see some things in here today that are the result of the partners meeting last night, namely the bias line. We've repurposed the bias line, given it more meaning, and if you are a partner, you'll be able to go out and watch it in the partners meeting from last night. You'll be able to go out and watch that in the partners meeting. And if you are not a partner, well, you need to become a partner and go watch the recording of last night's partners meeting. All right, I explained the whole thing. I explained what I planned to do with it last night. I hadn't actually done it last night. I did it after the meeting last night. But the meaning behind it, and it's not available right now out in the indicator store yet. All right, for all the partners, I explained what makes the colors last night. We spent an hour on it last night explaining the colors. Why the things would be red or green. So there's all that information is out there in the members area. Okay, you need to be a partner to get into that. It's worked really well for a bunch of guys today, and I know Frank did well with it again this morning, and he has been testing it all week and using it all week. All right, that's it. Now, crude oil. From the start of the day, right here at 9:31, there was a test of the BBC, and this was the up close. The very first trade, if you took this very first trade, you would have stopped out on it. I didn't take any trades on crude today, but the very next trade, right over here, you see there was so much momentum, you had to close down below the trend line. You got your money back on that one. And then you're profitable there, and profitable there, and profitable here. And it looks like you might have given a little back on this one. Okay. Those are the trades that I had marked up. Oh, wait, another one, profitable here, profitable here, profitable here. Big profit on that one. And that was the end of the morning session. So I know it was really quick. There were other trades in here. There was a long trade right here that would have worked out just fine. Nothing there. And that's pretty much it. Not a lot of other trades. There weren't a ton of trades on crude today. Maybe that's why I didn't have any. I am sorry that I missed this one, though. I think I tried to get into that, but I didn't get filled, and then it took off without me. And look how far down the crude has gone since then. I don't know what happened with the crude, but it really tanked in the last hour. Okay, it's starting to recover a little bit right now. Now I'll just show you the trade setups right over here, okay? You had your bullish cross, your test of the BBC, the up close. Everything is blue. You get long on this up close, all right? Up it goes. Over here you have to draw a trend line because it didn't hit the BBC and the cycle is red. So you look for the up close above the trend line. Here's your trend line. Okay? There's the up close. Here's your divergence down here saying do that. Okay? Let's see over here. Here's your trend line right here. Here's the up close right here, but you don't have any divergence to speak of, so there's no trade over there. So you had a long trade here and a long trade here on this big move up. All right? That is it. That was crude oil for us today. I didn't trade a single trade on crude oil. The Russell, I did trade the Russell. I had 5 trades on the Russell, it looks like. Let's see. We had some pretty good trades and one losing trade. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like there's one missing here somewhere. I must have had a break-even trade somewhere. Anyway, over here looks like our first trade. We tested the BBC, gave a down close. We got short in here. You can see that there was bearish divergence. It dropped down. We took some profit on that. I didn't draw the closing into this. Went down there. The next trade changed directions. There was another trade over here. I think if you got short right here, right exactly here, it stopped you out to the tick. I didn't take that apparently. We had a bullish cross right here. Tested the BBC with an up close. I got long in here and I took some profit over here. Over here we had a close above the trend line. I took a little bit of profit on that one. I missed this one and I missed that one. Okay, so I missed probably 10 or 15 ticks worth right there. I missed this one right here, which was about 20 ticks worth. And I missed this one over here, which was only about 5 ticks worth. Okay, it changed directions. I missed this one, which was an easy 10 ticks. And I took this one, which stopped me out for minus 8 ticks. It looks like that's where it ended for me on the morning session. At the end of the morning session, as I was wrapping it up, there were some big moves down right here. One right here. You could have gotten in on this move down. You could have gotten in there. You could have gotten in there. You could have gotten in right there as well, I believe. And if you were trading based on what we were doing last night, well, you might have even been able to get in way up here. Alright, that would have been counter trend, but you might have been able to do that. Alright, and that's it. That was the Russell this morning. We were plus 19 ticks on the Russell. At one point we were plus 27 ticks, and then we lost a trade and we're plus 19 ticks. Alright, gold. Now we were minus 2 ticks on gold for most of the morning. I didn't take a ton of trades on gold. I only took a couple, and I took one right at the end of the morning session. I had lost my ability to communicate in the text box with everyone, so I couldn't read anything that anybody was texting to me, and I couldn't respond to anything that anybody was texting to me. But I had taken this short trade right here, right at the end of the morning session, for 25 ticks profit, right here. Okay, I jumped in on that big move down. There was no opportunity to get in here, or here, or here, but right over here is where you got opportunity again. If you kept following that just a few minutes later, there was opportunity in there, and opportunity again over here. Okay, on the long side, right here, for that move up. And let's see, it jumped around a lot, but it gave a little bit of opportunity right here on the long side. That probably would have stopped you out, though, before it actually started to move all the way up. You could have gotten your 8 ticks back right there, and then again there and there on the short side. Okay, I mean, it was in that half an hour right there. There was probably, probably 100 ticks that could be made in there pretty easily if you were focused on the Russell and trading just the Russell. All right. I'm sorry, this is gold. If you're focused on gold and trading just gold, my bad. Let's see. I started off right here, and I don't know why I have this big thing. I guess I lost 8 ticks. I did. I lost 8 ticks on gold to begin with, right? I lost 8 ticks, and then I got 6 back right here on this move up. All right. I missed this move down. I missed the move up right in here. I missed that move up. And I missed this little move down. I missed this bigger move down. I missed this move up, and all of this that happened right here. I got 6 ticks out of it. That put me at minus 2. Okay, and then I just stayed at minus 2 for a long time. And then right at the end of the session, I saw the thing was really starting to tank, and it had a lot of momentum. And I jumped in on the trade when it happened right in here. I just threw the order on, and it gave me 25 ticks profit. And I recorded that. For anybody that left early this morning, I recorded that on my DOM as I was trailing my stop and all that. When will the new indicator be available in the indicator store? It kicked up an error message today, William, so I gotta really check that. Okay. And Steve, that question is for Dwayne, not for me, so he'll respond to that one. And I think everything else before that was pretty much. You want to look at the 6E and the 6B? Okay, we'll take a look at that in a minute. All right, that was gold. All right, that was gold on the day. So I've done the Russell, gold, and crude oil. Soybeans, we had a couple of trades on soybeans this morning. There's actually another one happening right now, but we had a couple of them this morning that happened. One thing that I pointed out, our first trade was right here. All right, we had the bullish cross, tested the BBC, the up close. You guys can see I'm doing the same exact trade setup over and over and over and over and over. Jack, I'll send it to you, okay? We have the same thing over and over that we're doing on every single market. Our first trade here on the soybeans, we took 14 ticks profit on that one. And the next trade, we gave back 8 ticks. All right, it stopped me out to the tick, and then it moved down. In this particular case, I would have gotten a break even had I had one more tick of risk on it, but I didn't. I missed this nice trade right here. I know we had at least one partner in the live trading room that got, I think he said 30 ticks out of this. But it moved up nicely right there. Okay, it moved up very nicely. Alright, then it moved back down, and when it moved down over here, I pointed out that this looked like a topping area right here. It was topping because the green line was into the cycle without putting in a higher swing. So we had a deep pullback, and now it's giving more long trades right here. Alright, more long trades right in there. Alright, there you have that. On the NQ, I just pointed out a few trades on the NQ. I didn't trade it at all today. Okay, I just pointed out a few trades, a short right in there, along there, along there. One of those longs lost, I think, was a losing trade. But that was about it. On the, which one is this? Natural gas. We did take a trade on natural gas. There was a lot of movement on natural gas. Unfortunately, I got in after it all happened. We had one of the partners that was telling me, "Hey, go look at natural gas. Go look at natural gas," and I didn't have a natural gas chart up, and I had the wrong DOM up and everything else. I waited too long, and I missed all this opportunity. Okay, on the natural gas, there was a ton of spot. There were a ton of spots in here where you could have gotten long. Right here was one. Right here was one. Then it turned around and short right in there, short right in here, short right in here, short right in there, and it just kept going down and down and down. There was easily 100 ticks available there on natural gas today, and that was all in the first half an hour. The first hour really. This is where I got into it right here, and I got to break even, and then I stopped looking at it because we had so much more going on. We had stuff going on all the markets today. It was just really, really active. As I say that, I'm going to move to the ES and show you the two trades that set up over there. There was this one right here that didn't work out at all, and then this one right here that gave 2 points. All right. In the live trading room, Jim MM, I believe you had asked me what I thought the ES was going to do. I said I thought it was going to move up into this shaded area, and then it was going to sell off down to 1571. It didn't quite make it up into the shaded area. It did move up. When you asked me, it was over here, I think. Price was over here at the time. And I drew the box, and I said, I think it's going to go up in this area, and then sell off down to 1571. So it's not quite to 1571 yet, but I think it's going there. Let's see, copper. There was a ton of money to be made on copper this morning. Unfortunately, I didn't make any of it. From 9:30 right here was the first opportunity right here, a shorting opportunity on copper. Then there was a long opportunity here, a long opportunity here. And copper is 12.50 a tick. So this is, it's a significant chunk. From right here, it's 22.20 up to 22.90. That is, do the math for me there. That's 70 basis points. Divide that by 5 is what, 14 ticks? Thanks, Frank. 14 ticks. That's 14 ticks. That's 3.5 points on the ES, 3.5 points equivalent right there. Same thing there. About 2 points there, 2 points there, a whole bunch there, a whole bunch there, a whole bunch there, and a whole bunch there. This is like a 3-point move ES, 3-point move ES, 3-point move ES. This is like a 4 or 5 point move on the ES. This is about a 2-point move. That's the equivalent, okay, for those of you guys who trade the ES. And this was copper this morning. It just really started to sell off right over here. 14 ticks is $175. It's the equivalent of 3 points on the, 3.5 points on the ES, okay? And that was copper. I didn't have anything on copper, unfortunately. Let's see, we had natural gas, copper, the ES, the NQ, the soybeans, gold, crude, Russell. That's enough. All right, that's it. We ended the day plus $495 a contract. We are ending the week, I believe, we are ending the week up. Yesterday we were up about 510. That's 900, 1,000. $1,005 in the last 2 days. Then we were up like $95 on this day. We were break even on this day, and we were up, I don't know what we were up, a couple $100 on this day. So on the week we're up about $1,200-1,300 a contract, something like that. All right, that's it, guys. That's going to wrap up the recap. If you have any questions about anything, you can email us at support@cfrn.net. If you want to give me a call, you guys all have my phone number. Let me just take a look. You guys all have my phone number. If you want to give me a call, you can call the 617 number. That is my cell phone. If I can't pick it up, just leave me a voicemail. All right, I'll type the number in here for you, and there, I'll send that to everybody. That's my phone number. I'm on the Eastern time zone, so keep that in mind. If you have any questions, just give me a call, and I'll be happy to get back to you. All right, you can email us at support@cfrn.net as well. That's it. I'm going to wrap it up here and head out to Vegas.